Alright, this is Matt Geary at MCM London for Geek Pride, and I'm here with the wonderful Tabitha Lyons.
Hello, I'm okay.
So, Tabitha, I was talking to some of your chaps yesterday about Arty Fakes. Can you, in your own words, tell us a bit more about it?
Okay, so Arty Fakes was born in 2006. We basically started making props out of foam and latex for film, TV, LARP, theatre, and last year I made some Skyrim Devkin armour because I love the game and put it on the internet. It went a bit viral and everyone started throwing around cosplay. I was like, what's cosplay? So I came along to a convention and yeah, now we make props for cosplay. Or anything you can think of, send us an image and Arty Fakes can make it.
They were saying that because of the because of cosplay, you're busy. You've got a lot more customers and things these days.
Yeah, it's a bigger audience. It's just opened us to more people to appreciate the work, and they understand because they make their own costumes. They know the effort and all the tears and sweat that you put into making stuff.
Yeah. And you can see that you make a lot of videos where you.
Yeah, we like to keep people up to date with what we're doing, but not only that, the progress and how many stages it takes to make something, and I think people find it interesting. So yeah.
Oh, it's very interesting, especially the troll armor, the
troll
armor.
Yeah.
So they were saying, was that like sofa foam or something?
It is literally. It was a bale of foam from eBay for £17. So it's not just us that can do it; anyone can make it.
And do you have to use sort of like specialised tools and things to make this sort of stuff?
As long as you've got a sharp knife to make sure it's sharp, you should be fine.
You don't use any like heat guns? Or...
we use a soldering iron and stuff, whatever's flying around. Like, that's the best thing. I had hair extensions and we was like, let's chuck that on the drill. So whatever you got, it makes you more creative.
Right, okay, cool.
Yeah.
And how long have you been doing Arty Fakes for? Is it your
well,
company?
It was me and my dad started it. So yeah, it's been around 6 years now, and cosplay for a year.
You've been cosplaying for a year?
Yeah.
You do LARP as well?
I do live action role play. I've done it since I was a little girl, 8 years old, so I will always do it. I love them both, and they just complement each other. Great hobbies.
And how did you get into the LARP?
The LARP? It was. I used to play Dungeons and Dragons tabletop, so you know I was playing a game of Warhammer 40k, and I was reading White Dwarf.
Whoa, let me stop you
sorry.
A girl who plays Warhammer 40k.
Hell yeah, orcs for the win. Yeah, 40k. None of this fantasy stuff. But yeah, I was reading White Dwarf, and they had an advert for LARP. So I was like, oh, have a go, and even better, you get to actually hit things. It's great.
So for those who don't know what LARP is, can you tell us a bit more about it?
Okay, LARP, live action role play. I always, when people ask me how to describe it, I always say it's like a murder mystery game mixed with, you know, fantasy, like Lord of the Rings. It's reenacting, you're becoming the character, you make your character, and you know, you do whatever. It's like a computer game, but you're living your character.
And how do you kill somebody in this game?
Different systems have different rules, but I like the realistic ones where you only have like 3 hits. So if someone hits you 3 times, 1, 2, 3, that's it, your arm's gone. I'm armless.
Right, so it's three hits on a certain body part?
Yeah, they usually have different rules, different...
So what happens if you get hit in your head? Is that you're dead?
That's it.
Yeah. Okay,
you're
over.
Gone, yeah.
They hit me with one of those hammers yesterday. And,
did it hurt?
Yeah. I'd love to say it didn't, but yeah. It did.
They should pull their blows. Make sure they pull their blows. Yeah, you can get bruised. I mean, I bruise really easily. Sometimes I come back from an event, I'm like, where are these bruises come from? Because when your adrenaline's going, you don't realise you've been hit.
And do you have any LARP events coming up?
I do. I'm going to the Gathering in August, Lorien Trust.
And what's that all about then?
It's a fantasy system. I play a character called Kyra, which she's floating around tomorrow. I don't know if you're around. She's basically a fey character, and yeah, she's it's good fun.
She's the one with the wings.
She's got massive blue wings. She has fangs. She looks evil, but you know, never judge a book by its cover.
The armour is really impressive, actually. So how do you...
it was inspired by World of Warcraft.
I thought as much.
Yeah, I went on the internet.
Is that foam?
That's all foam and latex. Arty Fakes specialise in foam and latex. We are hoping to go into other materials, but you know, we know foam latex really well.
Yeah, we do really well.
And it's perfect for LARP because it's safe, so if you fall over, you know, you don't hurt yourself, and especially for conventions. I cosplay Juliet Starling, and I saw another Juliet. I was like, oh, awesome kit. I was like, oh, I like your chainsaw. And I picked it up, and it was made of wood, and it was so heavy. I was like, oh. I passed her mine, and she's like, wow, I need a foam one.
I saw some guys flying around in proper sort of Legionnaires armour and things like that, and that must have been...
It's hard work wearing a big costume. Our poor troll, bless him.
So, what sort of other cosplays? So you've got Sonia, you've got Red Sonia.
Sonia. Yeah. I did Juliet yesterday, and I'm doing Kyra tomorrow. I'm working on a Black Cat because she's one of my favourite, you know, Marvel heroes. I have to do her. Once she's done, I can then get onto some more, like, you know, elaborate costumes.
Right, awesome, very good. Yeah. Anyone you would really like to do?
Oh, there are so many characters I really want to do. I do want to do something. I want to do an anime. I mean, I mean, the anime costumes are so beautiful and intricate, and I would love to do it, but I'm not much of a fan.
Silence, SCG. Silence.
Yeah, just tell sexy cosplay girls to go away. Who are they, you know? How many likes do they have? No, we love sexy cosplay girls.
So, when you're not hitting people with foam weapons, dressing up in foam clothes, what does Tabitha Lyons like to do?
Tabitha, well, if I'm not busy slaving away in the workshop making costumes for customers or for myself, I'm a big movie buff, so I'd love to go to cinema. Recently just saw Iamleki. Haven't seen Star Trek.
I haven't seen Star Trek either.
We call ourselves geeks.
I know, it's really bad.
I know. Where's our pride?
I blame my missus. She's over there somewhere. She hasn't seen the first one, and I refuse to take her to see the second one until she's seen the first one because she just asks me questions.
Oh.
And that's the most annoying thing ever.
You've got to watch it in order.
And what other sort of what specific films are you really into? Is it sci-fi your thing or anything?
I'm loving the way Marvel is taking over the world. It's great. Everyone's like getting into the whole superhero thing. So I do like my superhero movies. But I'm a fantasy girl. Red Sonja, you know, Lord of the Rings, Gladiator, my favourite movie of all time. Makes me cry every time.
I was going to ask that.
Yeah, every time. I can't not cry and watch it, but yeah, I'd watch it over and over again.
Well, I'll make a confession to you. When I watched Lord of the Rings for the first 3 times, I cried when Boromir got killed. It really got me there.
My mum did. It's fine. I'll let you off.
He's like one of my favourite characters.
Well, Sean Bean, you know he dies. He dies in everything.
You know, there's actually a website dedicated to his deaths.
Oh, really?
That's how many times he dies. It's just like
Sean Bean. What are you doing?
It must be written in his contract or something. Okay. So what's the plans for the next year, for the future?
Next year, well, we've really enjoyed, this is our first time that we've had a booth, and we're really enjoying the booth, so hopefully, you know, we can come back and show more of our work off next year.
Are you slightly overwhelmed by the whole thing? It's quite massive.
I am, and this is the first time I'm selling prints as well, and I thought, no one's going to buy it. Why would someone buy a photo of me? But, you know, it is really flattering.
One of the guys, I'm not sure which one it was, told me yesterday the reason for the troll is because you were getting trolled by people.
It's not just that we get trolled. You guys must get trolled. I know my friends get trolled. There's too much of it on the internet. So, yeah, we're going to do a massive troll campaign, and don't let, you know, trolls take over.
So, websites, anything, tip yourself for anything.
www.artyfakes.co.uk.
Facebook page?
Facebook page /Arty Fakes and /Tabitha, Tabitha, Arty Fakes. Yeah.
Great, well thank you very much for talking to us.